Lake Lewis, the U.S. champion, defends his title against the Shade and his world title, his title for title.
What are you doing here, Lake Lewis? You have no reason to give me a shot at that. But the thing is, I'm a Triple Crown champion. I've won the TBW Championship before. I've won the hardcore title and I've won this, and you've won that. You've won the hardcore title. The King's got something you won. I got this. I've done it all now. Here. But there is one thing I haven't done, and that is beat. Yeah, let them know. Huh? The Anarchy era now. Everybody's stacked in front of us. We blacked them out. We've given them the last laugh. The thing is, you've not done something too. You've not won this. You got an empty shoulder, I got an empty shoulder. You've never won this, I've never beaten you. I say at the St. Patrick's Day special, we go title for title.
Hello, folks. Welcome to the St. Patrick's March special here. One night only, a fight night, folks. Ledger defending the world title against Lake Lewis, defending his newly United States title. It's title for title, all or nothing. Now let's take it backstage to the knockout king, the U.S. champion, Lake Lewis.
Hey, man.
My God, it's Little Mike.
Well, I needed you here tonight. Okay. You know, this is the biggest match of probably my career. You know, obviously this is on the line, but the World Heavyweight Championship's on the line too.
And on St. Patrick's Day, the holiday for the Irish.
And I gotta make history. But I know that he has his little lackey with him, and I've talked to the officials. I need someone to be able to keep him at bay, make sure things are fair. I don't want an advantage for me. I don't want an advantage for him. I want it right down the middle, which is why you're here. I need you to officiate this match.
Well, this is going to be some bad news for Ledger and company.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Mike is going to be officiating this matchup by courtesy of Lake Lewis. Strong words from the U.S. champion, biggest match of his career. Let's take it backstage to the world champion, the Shade and the Painmaker.
Stand that.
Mr. Ledger, this is it.
Haymaker.
This is it, the big time yet again. St. Patrick's Day extravaganza.
But who really cares about St. Patrick's Day, Painmaker?
Right.
It's another holiday of nothingness. But I'll tell you what is tonight.
Exactly. Tonight, this is it.
It's going to be historical, exactly. Title for title. The Shade with the Painmaker with the World Heavyweight Championship, representing the two of us, taking on the newly crowned United States champion, Lake Lewis.
Exactly, Mr. Ledger.
Sounds like a headliner, Painmaker. It sounds like Showtime, prime time, if I must say.
Always. What's with that whispering earlier? What's the bad news?
Oh, the conflicting conspiracy, Painmaker.
Not another one.
Yeah.
What is it?
I'm sure you've seen who walked through the door earlier today.
What happened?
It was Little Mike.
Oh, you gotta be... Really? Hey, another one? Another old relic? How many more are they gonna bring back? HQ? King Kong? How many more are you gonna bring back?
Doofus, Painmaker.
Giant doofus, God.
But that's not gonna stop anything tonight. Our devious domination
will continue.
Continues right through this St. Patrick's Day special.
Because tonight, in the main event,
it's gonna bring joy to my black heart, Painmaker, stomping out the Knockout King and his home pay-per-view.
How humiliating. Your home pay-per-view.
His own event.
And he gets killed at it. He gets demolished, destroyed by
the Blackout
or the Last Laugh.
Which is gonna be me ripping your face right off, Lake Lewis. And without further ado, Painmaker,
let's go do some dental work.
I think it's main event time.
Folks, it's guaranteed the Painmaker and the Shade are mighty confident going into this matchup tonight. Here it is, title for title. Lake Lewis, the U.S. champion, defends his title against the Shade and his world title with the Painmaker ringside. And we're going to get down to ringside with this matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joining Josh Ross here tonight. I have been ecstatic about this all week since it was announced on episode 141.
Well, it's about time you get here, Scott. Nobody gave me a memo or notification you're going to be here. But anyway, folks, I'm joined by my old former colleague, Troy Scott. Keep in mind, folks, Mike is going to be a very important factor in this matchup. We know the history he has of both these men. Also, the best friend of the Knockout King. But knowing little Mike, I don't see Mike showing any favoritism in this match. It's not his code of honor, his favor, his mannerisms. I think little Mike is going to call this right down the middle. What do you think, Scott?
Yeah, I agree, Ross. I don't see little Mike being biased.
Exactly. And now, we're going to kick it off here with the United States champion himself, the Knockout King, Lake Lewis, on the last broadcast of Rampage, who defeated then U.S. champion Andrew Cloud the Prophecy to capture the United States Championship. And now it all comes down to this here tonight in this St. Patrick's special event, the Knockout King versus the Shade, title for title.
There he is.
There he is, folks.
Lake Lewis.
The Knockout King, Lake Lewis. I'm going to say by myself there, Scott, the new United States champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lake Lewis' second match back in over a year. On episode 141, a few days ago, he beat Andrew Clay in the U.S. Championship Open Challenge, and it made him a Triple Crown champion.
Exactly, Scott. Good observations there. That's exactly how he got this match on 141. Then was seen backstage after the match, bragging and boasting about being a Triple Crown champion, which the Shade has not been yet. So now, it's do or die for the Knockout King, Scott.
Well, Ross, all Ledger Shade has to do here tonight is win the United States Championship, and he's a Triple Crown champion as well.
Exactly. The Shade has been hardcore champion and that world champion. Could he add the U.S. title to his collection and become a Triple Crown champion?
Ross, with the impressive role he's been on, it is likely, but I'm not sure it will happen.
Well, like you said, with the way you hear the foggy dude, the paint right over the cells, you can tell he's in fight mode. When the foggy dude hits the ring, it's a baby fight field. He said backstage the biggest match, maybe, of his
World
career.
Heavyweight Champion, waiting to go to battle with Lake Lewis here tonight, title for title, Ross. This should be an epic one.
It should be a big fight field. It's a big moment here for TBW as you see the world champion perched high, holding up the gold. But could it be for the last time? Can we see an upset? Could the Knockout King do the unthinkable and knock out the Shade? Is it possible, Scott?
Yeah, I mean, it could happen. Anything is possible inside the squared circle.
But you can never count out the Painmaker, one half of these masterminds. You got two of the greatest masterminds in this company today against the Knockout King, who's a veteran of the yard. Both of these men are veterans. I give both where credit is due. Both men are champions, but it's title for title, world title, and the United States. Like you see on your television sets and your phone screens. Here we go. It's a big fight field. Little Mike, special referee. One of these men is going to walk out with two titles. Will it be the Shade? Will it be Lewis?
It could be either man here tonight.
Indeed, Scott. Now the introductions of both champions.
With the TBW World Heavyweight Champion, the Shade Ledger. The champ for over 370 combined days. Will tonight be the last night he holds it?
That's a very good, valid point there, Scott. Could this be the last time that we see the Shade as world champion?
The stakes are very high here tonight for this title for title match. Little Mike asking both competitors if they are ready for this matchup. And right before the bell is about to sound, and history is going to happen. Ross.
History is indeed going to happen. You see little Mike moments ago was patting down Lake Lewis. Now he's patting down the world champ, checking to see if there's any weaponry involved or anything like a loaded glove or something.
But it comes in factor. Little Mike, I believe he will be favored here tonight due to his character.
And here we go. The bell is sounded. Little Mike is the special guest referee. Ledger, Lewis, U.S. title, world title, title for title, and a call-up top off the bat.
Now we got a waist lock right here by Lake Lewis.
Lewis with the waist lock, got the Shade. Now got a little go behind, now the Shade with the waist lock. And oh, down he goes. And oh, now Ledger walking the tightrope.
The disrespect, Ross.
Is it disrespect or is it mind games? It's mind games, I tell you. It's to get inside the head of the opponent. And here we go. Yet again, caught elbow top by the Shade and Lewis. Waist lock, go behind again. The Shade. No, wait, here goes Lewis now. Look at this. What a nice little snap bar hip toss out there. And now he's got that choke locked in on the Shade. Little Mike right there, smack dab on the side there, asking the Shade if he gives up. But oh, Shade now on one knee, up to both feet. Here he goes, putting Lewis off the rope. Here he goes, look at it, coming on, clothesline by Lewis.
Clothesline right there. Oh, jumps over him, comes back.
Beautiful, beautiful drop kick by the Shade. Shade's from the athleticism of those drop kicks. And no, hip toss, no, blocked it. Punch the big section. No, look at this baseball slide. Baseball slide, pin coverage. Oh, good Lord.
He got out of that, Ross.
Got out of that. Look at this. Oh, there's the splash in the corner. The roll through. The second splash. Oh, here goes the punches. Left, right, haymakers by the Shade. Uh-oh. And he's getting Little Mike's face. Little Mike, you better watch your P's and Q's there, so you're dealing with a mastermind right there. Insane lunatic. A madman. And oh, a knee and head first off the top turnbuckle. Look at this. Lewis now. Full out of speed. Splash. A splash into the corner.
Nice forearm splash right there by Lake Lewis.
Good call there, Scott. There goes Lewis over to the Shade yet again. Irish whip off the corner. Look out. Oh, a clothesline. Down goes the Shade. Shade's up. Second clothesline by the Knockout King. And now look at this. And now
into the corner.
Lewis stopping a mud hole.
It's been a fast start, Ross.
Fast start indeed, and the Shade, he's still stopping a mud hole in the world champion. And this is not looking good with the world champ off the bat.
Lewis setting up for something right here.
Painmaker at the aid of the Shade, rightfully so.
Ledger made it back to his feet. Now another collar and elbow tie-up.
Headlock taken down on Lake Lewis. Classic Shade indeed.
Come on.
Now Lewis trying to get back to his feet, but Ledger playing the mind games with him.
He's toying with him, Scott. He's playing with him like a cat with a mouse or a mouse with a piece of cheese. And now, look at this. Shade's got him again. He's not letting off that hold. Little Mike, very observant, checking on Lake Lewis.
Now he got him up against the ropes.
Look out.
Irish whip.
Off the rope, look out. Sidewalk, backbreaker. Sidewalk like backbreaker. People 1-2. No. A kick out by the Shade.
What a nice execution there by Lake Lewis.
Nice execution indeed. Now he's got a headlock wrenched in on the Shade. Little Mike right in the Shade's face, asking the Shade, will you submit? No, look at this. Oh, the eat defeat.
Eat defeat by the Shade.
Out of nowhere, the Shade got him with the eat defeat. And now, vintage Shade stomping on the limbs, working over every body part known to mankind. The limbs, the arms, the hands, you name it.
A very smart move by the Shade to work on every body part, every limb of his opponent.
Look out, Scott!
And there's that signature knee drop by the Shade.
Right on the top of the forehead right there. And now, Shade all in. Look at this. Keep the big section, look out!
And a quick suplex takeover by Ledger.
Snap suplex! Pin coverage, 1, 2. Oh, come on, 2.5.
Ledger is going to have to get into the mind of his opponent if he wants to win here tonight.
Well, Scott, I believe he might be already there.
Arm wrench right there.
Oh, working on the arm. Slowly and methodically, I might add, folks. Oh, another drop kick. Standing drop kick.
What a drop kick by the Shade. And another vicious pinpoint stomp.
Those stomps are no joke.
Oh my God,
one, 2. Oh, good God. A roll up, a quick roll up.
Close now, a kick to the gut.
Kick to the big section. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's a release X-Plex. The release X-Plex. Pinball. 1, 2. No.
Ledger is still in this.
The Shade still fighting Lewis. Oh my God! The last lap! It's the last lap! This could be it! Wait, no! Looks like Lewis's foot's almost on the rope. Little Mike almost didn't see it. He's got no grip. He's gonna rip those teeth out. He's going to rip his mouth off, his face off.
He's done this to many opponents and they've tapped out or passed out.
Exactly. Like poor Vinny Vince who passed out from the last lap.
He's got him up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Trying to get out of it.
Lewis has got him in the fireman's carry position. Look out.
He got out of it.
The balance. Oh, sling blade reversed it again. Oh, the side effect. Both men are down. Little Mike checking. He's now counting up to 1, Scott.
Lewis trying to go to the cover right there.
Trying to. Looks like the Shea had him.
He's got him right here.
Pinball. 1, 2, and a kick out.
And a kick out.
It looks like, Scott, that the Shade was setting up for that sling blade, that signature sling blade, but then Lewis reversed it and hit him with a side effect.
Lewis just looked frustrated there. He needs to stay on his opponent, taking him into the top.
Reversal iron whip. Look at this. Off the rope he goes. Look out, incoming. Oh, there's the Shining Wizard. Look out. Into the Bulldog.
Into the Bulldog, Ross.
Into the Bulldog. This could be all. Lewis is losing his cool. 1, 2, kick out. Now it looks like the Shade might be losing his cool. Both of these men are trying to put away each other because one of these men is going to walk out with the world title and the United States title. Who will it be? And now it looks like the Shade picking up Lewis by the hair of the head there. Oh, there's that vicious strikes.
Right and left jab to the face of the Knockout King. Now, oh my God, a backbreaker.
A backbreaker right to the spine.
Going for the cover.
1, 2. Oh, the kick out again by Lewis.
Come on, Ray.
Shade now. Frustrated. It would seem so. Painmaker looking on the outside has got to be frustrated as well. And Shane's getting a Mike's face. Y'all, come on, you can't do that, Mike. I know you're an official, a special referee, but come on. And came to the big section. Look out. Throws him out to the back. Look at this. Oh, God.
Oh, my God, a German.
German suplex.
German suplex.
Look at this.
Going for the cover.
1, 2. And a kick out by the Shade yet again.
Ledger is still in this.
This is do or die, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen multiple moves, multiple pin attempts. One of these athletes is going to walk away with both titles.
Again.
Hurricane Rana by the Shade.
Sends Lake Lewis outside of the ring. Here he
goes. Look out. Suicide. Good.
Oh, my gosh.
No. The Shade went for the suicide bullet, but got caught with a forearm, with an elbow.
Yes, he did, Ross, and Ledger might be out of it. Lake has had Ledger scouted multiple times here tonight, Ross.
Well, what do you think about it, Scott? He's been scouting him and studying for over a year for this matchup, leading right to this moment. And Lewis has got him on the another reverse axe planks on the apron. Like I said, Lewis has been scouting the Shade for a year. The Shade has been on a roll along with that man right there for over a year.
It's been on his mind, Ross. He's wanted to defeat Ledger. He's desperate to defeat Ledger.
This is crazy, Scott.
Counts up to an 8. He better get back in there.
Haydenmaker is helping up the Shade. The Shade dreams to better get back in the ring, and he goes back in.
He got back in time.
But I can see the doubt and worry in the face of the Knockout King. He has tried every move.
He needs to hit the rolling elbow.
Oh God, he's calling for it. Here it comes. Good. He caught it. The last lap. He caught the elbow, and now he's locked in the last lap. The in-ring awareness.
I think he's going to tap, Ross. He's in the last lap. He might rip his face off.
He's got it cinched in, Scott. Wait, the foot's on the rope.
Yeah, the foot is on the rope. Little Mike is counting. He's giving it to a 5. He's let go.
It's about time to shave. If he'd have got a 5, that been a disqualification.
Now Ledger, he's
it's time for the blackout. It's it. Blackout City. Wait, no. Look out. Oh, God, the rolling out. He turned inside out. He just turned it. He knocked his lights out. This could be it. We could have a new world champion right here and right now.
Well, wait a minute, Ross. He's going to pick him up. He wants to make sure he's finished.
Look out. On his feet. Look at this. Off the rope. Look out. Incoming. Look out. Incoming. The sling blade. The vintage sling blade by the Shade. The speed. The agility, athleticism, the ring awareness, the technical prowl of the Shade is unmatched. And I believe what Lewis is seeing that tonight firsthand.
Now we know what this is, Ross. He's going up top.
He can be going with it. There it is, the frog splash. 3, 1, 2, oh, come on!
Barely a kick out.
And oh, again, in the face of our special referee, little Mike, the frustration is building on both men.
This is a historical match. Title for title. Shade has him in a wrist hold. We have to take a short commercial break.
They always sung. Tessie echoed April through October nights after serenade installed the Nene and Young. Tessie is a maiden with a sparkling eyes. Tessie is a maiden with a love. She doesn't know the meaning of her side. She's got a comment full of love.
If you want to show like Bert TBW Superstar, head over to RedBull.com, shop today, and also we are also on TBW.com as well.
And Ross, we are back from commercial break. During this replay, a super kick by Lake Lewis.
And the champ followed up with a Pele kick. Now we're back in the in-ring action as the Shade has got Lewis in a headlock. Look at this.
Countered with the momentum right there by the Shade. Here he comes.
Suicide bullet. Oh, good, he got it. Both men collide on the outside. There's little Mike, our special guest referee, looking at it, but checking on both men, and Mike gets back in the ring.
Both men back to their feet. Ledger with the punch.
Reaches to the arm now, he's got him by the wrist. Now the Shade is going to walk the steps. Watch, oh, have a good one. Yes, he is. He's going old school. Bam, he connects with it. He got it. Old school by the Shade. And now Lewis rolling back in the ring, and Shade follows in hot pursuit. Lewis on his feet with this. Oh, Fireman's carrying position. Fireman's carrying neckbreaker. He got it. The Ushigoroshi. He got it right on the dot.
The champ is in trouble.
Uh-oh, it looks like Lewis is setting up for his finish, the rolling elbow strike.
This could be it for Ledger Shade right here.
His championship. Wait! Painmaker's got him by the leg.
He's got him by the leg. Oh, wait, he's being thrown out.
Mike, wait till he grabbed the title. Title smack right across the head.
This is it right here.
Pinfall. 1, 2, 3.
Ledger has done it. Ledger has done it, Ross.
But
History has been made.
history has been made.
Wait
a minute. Whoa.
This match will
His
continue.
hands on the rope.
Ref, what are you talking about?
Now Ledger is frustrated. He's frustrated.
It looks like that Mike is reversing the decision. The match is going to continue.
Master, get your hand off my shirt.
They're still having a little bit of words here.
And he becomes the new world heavyweight champion. Get out of my way.
He just told him to get out of the way, Scott. He's psychotic.
He's an anarchist.
Blackout.
Pushes him out of the
Look
way.
out. Oh, the rolling elbow. That's it. This has got to be
You're
it.
champion.
1, 2. No. The kick out. The kick out.
Ledger is still in this.
How is the Shade still in this thing?
Lake Lewis is going to have to come up with something to take out the Shade right here.
Yeah, but what? What he's going to do? He's done everything he's known to do.
He's picking it. Oh, Irish whip.
Look out.
Here he goes. Oh.
Shoot the world. Oh, wait. Last lap again. This has got to be
This has
it.
got to be it.
Nowhere to go. Smack dab in the middle of the ring.
He's about to make history, Ross.
He's crawling. He's got the rope. It's the rope break. Break the hold, damn it. Scott, I don't think the Shea had a good grip on the last lap. He only had one part of his mouth trying to rip open.
Now both men back to their feet. Big shot by Lake Lewis. Trying to take him down.
Overhand-like strikes with the arms on the back. Uh-oh, the rolling elbow yet again, Scott. This could be it.
This could be it right here, right
Oh, the super kick.
Super kick by Ledger.
Picture Bruno. Blackout. Bam. The blackout.
I think this is it.
That's got to be all.
History.
1, 2, 3. That's it. Ledger has made history. History has been made. He is now a Triple Crown champion.
And new TBW United States Champion.
Still world champion and the new United States champion.
You are right, Ross. There's the Painmaker coming out to celebrate with the Shade. What a history-making moment.
What a history-making moment indeed, Scott. Now the Shade has 2 titles, the U.S. title and the world title. He is still in possession of the world title, and he's now captured the U.S. title. The Shade is now a Triple Crown champion. Lewis tried everything he had, but the speed, agility, skill, and mind games of the champ was just too much for the Knockout King.
Who will stop this reign of terror as Ledger and the Painmaker are the undisputed champions?
Well, Scott, a lot of questions will be answered will be next time on Rampage. This has been Ed for the special. Happy March 32nd. Good night, everybody, for the special.